Welcome to Yoga Church. Thank you for joining us in this first day of our Advent series. We're beginning the Advent season by cultivating hope. Today, we look at some of the signs of hope. I invite you to settle into your space. If you're practicing from a chair, reminder, your chair should be sturdy, preferably without armrests, give you the ability to move from side to side. Throughout your practice, please feel free to take options that work best for you today. Our bodies are not the same from day to day. And be mindful and give yourself grace. If you're practicing from a chair, I invite you to take whatever movements work for you. Be mindful of your balance as we move through our practice. Let's begin to just settle in. Set aside any distractions. Notice your breath. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. And exhale. Let's move into a box breath. That means we inhale for the same amount. We pause, exhale, and pause, all equal parts. Let's use a 3 count for our box or square breath. We begin by exhaling all of the air out of our body. Inhale, 2, 3. Pause, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3. Pause, 2, 3. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Return now to your natural breath pattern. Isaiah 7:14. Therefore, the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and will call him Emmanuel. I invite you to move into child's form. Come to the back of your mat. Bring your big toes to touch your knees to the edges of your mat if you'd like. Reach your hands forward and down. Relax your forehead down onto your mat. you'd like. Press your palms together, bend your elbows, and draw your thumbs to the back of your neck. Reverse prayer. Release your hands. Inhale, rise, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up high. Create an upside down V shape with your body. If you'd like, you can pedal, then one knee and then the other. If you're seated, extend your heels out in front of you. Lengthen your spine and reach toward your toes. Inhale, lift up high on your tippy toes in your downward facing dog. Exhale, release your heels toward the mat. Inhale, lift up high. Exhale, release your heels. Inhale, lift up high, look forward to your hands. Exhale, walk your feet up toward your hands. Ragdoll. Bend your knees and drape your chest. If you'd like, grab opposite elbows. You can gently sway from side to side. Release your hands down to the mat. Begin to walk your feet together. Bend your knees a little deeper. Scoop your tailbone under. Pull your core in and begin to roll up to a stand. Press your palms together at your heart center. Samastiti. Take a moment to notice your feet. They can be together or apart, whatever makes you feel most comfortable. Notice the balance of your heel to the inside ball of your foot and to the outside ball of your foot. Work to bring equal weight on all three areas. Activate your thighs. Scoop your tailbone down toward the ground. Draw your abs inward and up. Press your palms into each other. Relax your hands down to your sides. Inhale, upward salute. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Exhale, side stretch. Relax your right arm down and reach your left arm up and over. Inhale, rise up with hope and anticipation. Exhale, side stretch to the other side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, baby back bend. Bend your elbows to 90 degrees. Lift your chest. Press your heart up toward the ceiling. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your head and chest down toward your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. Rest your hands on your shins or your thighs. If you're seated in your chair, I invite you to push into your thighs and tilt forward to lengthen your spine. Open your shoulders. Big breath in. Exhale, place your hands on the mat. Step your feet back and lower your body all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Press the tops of your feet down into the mat and breathe. Inhale, lift yourself a little bit higher. Exhale, release and lower your body down. Inhale, press up to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward toward your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your feet up toward your hands. We begin to flow with our breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain, rise up. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Place your hands, step your feet back, and lower your body down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest. Exhale, release and lower down. Inhale, press up through tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step your feet up to your heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Place your hands, step your feet back. Lower your body down. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest. Exhale, release and lower down. Inhale, press up to tabletop. Here's a change. Exhale, come back into child's pose. Just hold and breathe here in child's pose for a moment. Isaiah 40, 28 through 31. Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary. His understanding no one can fathom. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Inhale, rise, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Moment to absorb. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. They will soar on wings like eagles. Imagine how that feels. I invite you to open your arms, spread your wings. Those who hope in the Lord will not grow weary. They will soar on wings like eagles. Bring your hands back together. Step your feet apart as far as you feel comfortable. Point your right toe to the short edge of your mat and bend your knee. Extend your wings. Warrior two. Stack your knee directly over your ankle. You can even roll it toward the pinky side of your foot. If you're practicing from your chair, keep your back up against the back of your chair. And then take your right foot over toward the right side and place it down on the ground. Extend your left foot off to the left side. Warrior two. So you look just like this as you're sitting in your chair. Inhale, star pose. Come through center. Let's point our toes outward. Star. Exhale, horse. Bring your hands to heart center and bend your knees slightly. Keep your chest lifted and point your tailbone down. Push your knees out so they are directly over your middle toes. And then take your hands to your thighs. Lower your chest a little bit. Maybe you can rock side to side, finding a stretch through your inner thighs. And then come back to center. Drop your right shoulder down. And come through center. Drop your left shoulder down. Come through center. Inhale, star pose. Rise up with hope and anticipation. Exhale, warrior two to the left. Point your left foot toward the short edge of your mat. Bring your right foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. You can do the same thing if you're practicing seated. Inhale, star pose, come back through center, toes out. Exhale, horse. Good. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two on the right. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your right arm up and relax your left arm down. Lift your heart up and open. Sink into your right heel. Breathe. Inhale. And then exhale, come back to warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two to the left. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your left arm up. This time, relax your right hand down. Sink into your left heel. Roll toward your left pinky toe. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two to the right. Inhale, reverse warrior. We're going to add in a little bit. Exhale, cow face arms. Take your right hand behind your head and then your left hand behind your back. Your fingertips may touch each other, they may not. Open up your chest, sink into your right heel. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two to the left. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cow face arms. Take your left hand behind your back and then your right arm up and under. Be kind to your shoulders. Avoid forcing your shoulders into a position that's not right for them. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse pose. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two to the right. Inhale, reverse warrior. Here's a change. Exhale, extended side angle. Rest your forearm on your thigh. Reach your right arm high. As you do this, I want you to push through your back heel all the way up through the top of your head to find length in your spine. The length comes all the way up. You can even reach your arm up and over. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two to the left. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Rest your forearm. Press through your long leg. All the way up through the top of your head, reach up and over. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse. Inhale, star. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Lengthen your spine, bring your hands down toward the mat. Point your toes forward. Relax your head and chest down. You can rest on your forearms. You can grab your ankles. You can bend your legs a little if you'd like. Press into your mat. And now pivot your hands. Walk your hands toward your right foot. Pivot to the right. Drop your hips into lizard pose or runner's lunge. If you'd like, set your back knee down and untuck your toe. Press your hips forward. Extend your right leg. Shift your hips back toward your back foot. Extend your right leg forward. Good. If you're seated in your chair, you can keep your left foot flat on the ground and extend your right leg forward and just reach toward your right toes. Be mindful of your balance. Come back forward. Tuck your back toe under and lift your knee up into your lizard pose. Inhale, pyramid pose. Breathe. So both legs are extended. Good. And now we pivot back toward the center. And then walk your hands toward your left foot. We'll do the same on the other side. Drop your hips down into your lizard pose if you'd like. Set your back knee down, untuck your toe, and press your hips forward toward your hands. Now shift your hips back toward your back foot, extend your left leg, half split. Bend your left knee and come back forward. Tuck your toe under and lift your back knee up, lizard pose, and then extend both legs into your pyramid pose. Begin to pivot back to the center, point your toes forward. And then slowly walk your feet toward each other. Bend your knees. Inhale, slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Samasti, bring your hands together at your heart center. In Luke chapter 2, we hear about this hope. And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. And an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them. And they were terrified. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people. Today, in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. And this will be a sign to you. You will find the baby wrapped in clothes and lying in a manger." How often God uses signs. What a beautiful sign the star is. A sign of hope. I invite you to bend your knees and slowly sink down into chair pose. Shift your tailbone back. You can tilt forward to counterbalance. Keep your weight in your heels and look down. Make sure you can see your toes. Then slowly rise up. Good. Again, sink down into your chair pose. I'll turn to the side. Send your tailbone back. Pull your core upward and away from your thighs. Rotate your right shoulder and your right ribs toward the ceiling. Prayer. Shift your weight into your right foot. Keep your prayer and your rotation. Step your left foot back and then set your knee down. You can bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Even open up your arms if you choose. Your hands back to your heart center. Come forward. Set your hands down inside your foot. Step your knees back together in tabletop. Big breath in. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk your feet forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, prayer twist. Sink down into your chair with your hands at heart center. This time, rotate your left shoulder to the ceiling. Shift your weight into your left foot. And step your right leg back. Slowly lower down onto your knee. Maintain your revolved form and tuck your toe. You can bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Open up your arms. Bring your hands back to heart center. Move to the center, place your hands inside your foot. Come to tabletop. And then sit back into child's form. Breathe. There are many other signs in the Bible. Signs of things to come, signs of covenants. In Genesis 9, verses 12 through 17, we see this sign of the covenant. And God said, "This is a sign of the covenant I'm making between me and you and every living creature with you, a covenant for all generations to come. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be a sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth and the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you and all living creatures of every kind. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all life. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures of every kind on the earth." And so God said to Noah, "This is the sign of the covenant I have established between me and all the life on the earth." Inhale, rise, tabletop. And then come all the way up on your knees. If you need to, you can fold your mat and support your knees. So sometimes we just take our mat and we lift it up, and that gives us a little added protection. Or you can take a towel or blanket under your knees. Let's just think for a moment about the signs that God has given us of redemption and salvation, of the covenants that He made. Inhale, lift your arms up high, reach for the stars. Exhale, open your arms wide. Place your hands on your low back. Press your hips forward and lift your heart to the ceiling, camel pose. Take small sips of air. Inhale, rise. Bring your arms up and over, and then down to the ground in front of you. Round your back. Maybe you rotate side to side. Inhale, rise up, reach for the heavens. Exhale, open your arms wide, keep your chest lifted. Place your hands on your low back. Press your hips forward, camel pose. This time, if you'd like to add in, you can tuck your toes under, and that raises your heels. And then slowly reach back and touch your heels. At the same time, press your hips forward. Then slowly come upright. Lift your arms up and over. And then back into tabletop. Round your back. Bring your chin to your chest. And then come up. Upright on your knees. Extend your right leg off to the side. You can do this seated in your chair as well. Just extend one leg off to the side and keep one leg in front of you. Be mindful of your balance. Inhale, lift your arms up Exhale, side stretch. Reach up and over toward the extended leg. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, gate. Set your left hand down and reach your right arm up and over. If you're seated, you can set your left hand on your left leg and just reach your right arm to the ceiling. Inhale, rise. Exhale, side stretch. Up and over like the rainbow. The sign of God's covenant. Inhale, rise. Exhale, gate. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, rise. Exhale, gate. Now we slowly bring our knee back in and come up to center. Extend the opposite leg out. Good. Let's move into our side stretch. Up and over to the left. Inhale, rise. Exhale, gate. Set your right hand down and reach your left arm high. Let's flow up and over into our side stretch. Inhale, rise. Exhale, gate. Inhale, rise. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, rise. Exhale, gate. Inhale, rise. Exhale, side. Inhale up. Exhale, gate. And then slowly come back up to your knees. Good. Place your hands down on the ground. Rock back and forth. Take some cat and cow. Maybe move side to side. And now what I'd like you to do is take your right knee forward and your left foot, so you can actually step your left foot up if you'd like, and over to the left side. So your right knee comes down into pigeon, right knee to right hand, right foot toward left hand. Untuck your toes, turn your back knee, your left knee down. Now you're in half pigeon. If you're seated, cross your right ankle over your left knee. If you need to, and you have yoga blocks or a pillow, you can place it underneath your hip for support. Then let's slowly come down onto our forearms. Or you can extend your arms out in front of you, sleeping half pigeon. When you're ready, begin to rise. Shift your weight over onto your right hip. And swing your left leg around in front of you. Fire log. So your left foot comes into the crease of your right knee, and your shins are parallel to each other. Allow your left knee to relax down. Sometimes we're way up here because our hips are really tight. That's okay. Wherever it is right for you today. If this is a little more than your body wants to do, you can actually just put your left foot down on the ground and sit with your legs crossed. It's your choice. For those of you who feel a little bit more open today, you can fold forward out over your firelock. Slowly rise up. Let's make our way back to our knees, tabletop. This time you can lift up. Step your left foot forward off to the right side of your mat. And then you can lower your left knee down, left knee to left hand, left foot to right hand. Half pigeon. Extend your right leg back behind you. If you're seated, cross your left ankle over your right knee. Stay upright for a moment and just allow yourself to settle into this form. Then when you're ready, come forward into your sleeping half pigeon. Slowly rise. Shift your weight toward your left hip and swing your right leg around in front of you. Turn to face you. Fire log. Bring your right foot into the crease of your left knee, or sit with your legs crossed, whichever works for you. If you'd like, you can tilt forward, deepen the stretch. And slowly rise and cross your legs. This time we're going to come down to our back. On your back, rest your hands at your sides and pull your heels in toward your glutes. Inhale, bridge. Lift your hips up and push your feet forward. Bring the weight of your upper body onto the broad part of your shoulders. Keep your chin up toward the ceiling and breathe. And slowly lower back down. Draw your knees into your chest and gently rock side to side. Good. Come back to center. Place your heels down. Inhale, bridge. Lift your hips up. Breathe. you'd like this time, you can clasp your hands together underneath you and shimmy your shoulders underneath you. And release your hands and slowly lower back down. Draw your knees back into your chest. If you'd like, rock side to side. And then extend your legs up toward the ceiling. Feet up the wall. You can hold the back of your legs if you'd like. You can bend your knees if that feels more comfortable. And bend your knees and pull them back into your chest. Bring your arms out to a T and rock your knees to the left. If you're seated in your chair, keep your back upright against the back of your chair. Rotate your knees to the left side. Bring your knees back to center. And then let's rotate to the other side. Rock your knees to the right. Be sure you keep your left shoulder planted on your mat. And slowly bring your knees back up to center. Hug your right knee into your right side body and extend your left leg. And now take your right knee across your body. Supine twist. Extend your right arm out and look out over your right arm. You're seated in your chair. This time you can do an upright twist. Scoot forward just a little bit away from the back of your chair. Keep your knees pointed forward. Lift up tall and rotate your body to the right. Let's come back to center. Switch legs. Hug your left knee in. Extend your right leg out. And then draw your left knee across your body toward the right side. Reach your left arm open and gaze out over your left arm. From your seated position, lift up tall and rotate your body, your upper body, to the left. And slowly come back to center. Bend your knees, draw your heels in toward your glutes. Extend your right leg up. Flex your foot, and if you want, reach up and grab your big toe. If not, just flex your foot. Pull your toes toward your nose, deepen the stretch to the back of your leg. And slowly release. Bring your foot back down to the mat. Send your left leg up and flex your foot. If this is enough of a stretch for you, stay right here. If you'd like more, you can reach toward your big toe. Slowly release. Hug both knees into your chest. Bring your forehead up to your knees. Create a nice bowl shape with your body. Inhale. Exhale, Shavasana. Final resting form. Extend your legs out long onto your mat. Rest your hands at your sides, palms face up. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you, flush with the mat. If you need support in your low back, you can bend your knees, place your feet at the outer edges of your mat, point your toes inward toward each other, and roll your knees together. If you're practicing with us in your chair, I invite you to grab a nice big pillow and hug it to your chest. Rest your chin down on your pillow. You see signs of hope. Throughout your life, think back on times where you knew that God was present. What signs did He share with you? First Peter 3:15 says, "But in your hearts revere Christ as Lord. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have. But do this with gentleness and respect." Slowly begin to bring life to your body. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Roll your ankles. Roll your wrists. Take a nice big stretch if that feels good to you. Then bend your knees and roll onto your favorite side for fetal pose. Savasana, corpse pose, represents the death of our practice, but fetal pose represents the rebirth. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have. With your eyes closed and as little energy as possible, bring yourself up to your easy, comfortable seat. If you'd like, bring your hands together at your heart center and draw your chin down to your chest. Now may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Amen.